I used to be happy. I used to be starry-eyed and joyful. My smile used to be commonplace on my face, and my mind was once full of hope. Then I turned 8 years old, and quickly it all turned to shit. I can't get into why, because it's a long story that is frankly better suited for a memoir, which I've already drafted but have taken a 2-year long break from so far, because it causes me agony to replay all those memories, be reminded of all those eras of my life. To stay on topic, my depression started at a young age. I went from being a popular kid who participated in tap dance performances and lead roles in plays at one school to soon enough being forced into lonerdom when things fell apart at the new school. I don't want to focus on being a kid so much, especially when I'm 25 now. But it feels relevant. It feels necessary because my mental issues aren't something that were brought about by COVID. No, it goes far back for me, and frankly, I don't know life without depression. The memory of my life prior to 3rd grade when my issues started is so foggy that therapy is not something that has helped me. Therapists don't really know how to tackle depression if there isn't a before point in your life that they can try to return you to. Whenever therapists have heard of the long-lasting duration of my depression, they get concerned. I understand the concern, but I am used to living this way. Despite being used to living this way, I don't enjoy it. See, that's the thing that most people don't get. If the depression is this chronic and this enduring and this ever-present thing in someone's life, especially starting in childhood, eventually it clings on to that person and their personality is morphed into it. Their identity becomes their depression, whether they like it or not. I got mocked as a teen for being depressed, and I don't want to go into that too much either at the moment. But I always found it odd how others chose to dislike me for such a thing. My mental suffering made me an unwilling martyr. And the way I speak may dress me up as a dramatic, woe is me individual, and in some ways I am. I have this outward demeanor of lackadaisical lethargy, and yet inside I seem to be the most emotional person ever. It's a dichotomy that most cannot swallow, so therefore I have lived a lonely life. I do have a special someone, and I am thankful for him. At the same time, a romantic partner is not a cure to someone's mental illness, though he does substantially alleviate my sadness, as I do his. But the apathy, my God, the apathy, it's the hardest thing to live with. I want to care. I want to have this lust for life that others seem to have. And I believe I was born with that same desire to live. That primal urge to continue on as long as I can. But early on, it's like that light inside of me was stomped out and crushed so much. I wouldn't say my light is entirely extinguished. Rather, it's diminished and in need of fixing up, in need of being tuned like an unplayed piano. So it feels like my years have been stolen from me. Don't get me wrong, I am capable of feeling happiness, but it's hard for me to try to appear normal. I don't feel I can start a channel authentically without mentioning this part of me. It is a part of my story. It is a part of my poetry. It is frankly the reason I even became a writer in the first place. I'll probably talk about it again at some point. I'm in a flare-up for it at the moment, but that's okay. I know how to endure it. Also, believing in God is a great way to get through life's struggles in a healthier way. But the apathy is a dagger in my heart, a gaping wound in my soul, a part of me I am ashamed about but yet yearn to divulge. But I am thankful for my moments of happiness, especially when I get months-long breaks from depression now, when I never thought that was possible growing up. All I knew was agony. So yeah, I guess I'm thankful to better appreciate the small joys in life. It's a part of me, but it's not all of me.